Kristian Campbell's 2024 season may be over, but the 22-year-old left Red Sox fans excited for the future. Drafted in the 4th round of the 2023 draft as compensation for losing Xander Bogaerts, Campbell rocketed through the minor leagues thanks in part to his strong hit tool, along with his defensive versatility. In 2023, Campbell played a total of 22 games split between the FCL Red Sox and Greenville Drive. For the Drive, he managed to hit .267 with a .400 OBP and an .822 OPS in 14 games for the Drive. Yet it was heading into the 2024 season where Campbell began to catch the attention of Red Sox fans, entering the season ranked in the mid-40s for prospect rankings by the popular and highly accurate Sox prospects. Campbell would finish the season at 3rd on their final rankings. That's not to mention he would go on to finish as a top 30 prospect in all of Major League Baseball by the end of September. The Red Sox were high on him, and despite starting the 22-year-old back with Greenville, it wasn't for long. Campbell would spend just over 2 months playing for the Drive, appearing in 40 games where he hit .306 and got on base at a .418 clip, and along with a .976 OPS. In those 40 games, he managed to hit 8 home runs and drive in 25 runs along with walking 26 times. Then, on June 24th, Campbell received the promotion to Portland, where he would spend the majority of his season. In 56 games for Portland, Campbell was even better than he was in Greenville, hitting .362 with a .463 on-base percentage and a 1.045 OPS. Along with that, he homered 8 times and drove in 35. He also walked 35 times while cutting back on his strikeouts, lowering it from 47 in Greenville down to 38 with Portland. Playing a mix of various positions, Campbell spent most of his time in the field shared between center, second, and short, playing 48 of his 56 games at those 3 positions for Portland. However, he did also play 1 game at 3rd and started 8 at DH. After a dominating stretch in Portland, Campbell saw himself promoted up to AAA Worcester on August 20th, the last step before reaching the majors. There was much buzz to his arrival, and the 22-year-old didn't disappoint. In his first game for Worcester, Campbell went 2 for 5, driving in 3 runs in what would be an 8-5 win for Worcester. His hot start would continue, picking up 3 more RBIs in each of his next 2 games, including a 2-home run performance in his 3rd AAA game. Overall, Campbell would go on to play in 19 games from Worcester, his season ending when he hurt himself during an at-bat against the Syracuse Mets on September 11th. Despite the injury ending his season prematurely, Campbell still did well for the small sample size in Worcester, hitting .286 and getting on base at a .412 clip, along with an .898 OPS. Though, some other interesting stats was how Campbell's walk percentage went for the year, as in Greenville he had a 14.7% walk rate before dropping to 13.7% in Portland. Then, to finish the season in Worcester, it increased to 15.3%, showing that Campbell has a good eye at the plate. Also, his WRC+ was fantastic at each level for a 22-year-old, reaching 173 in Greenville before rising even higher in Portland at 197. With Worcester, it saw a decline to 139, but that was to be expected with the 22-year-old as he adjusted to a new league. Altogether on the season, Campbell finishes his 2nd season as a professional and first full season with a stat line of a .330 average, a .439 OBP, and a .997 OPS to go along with 20 home runs and 77 RBIs. Add to it 24 stolen bases and 74 walks, and Campbell has shown the potential for a versatile defender who is a much-needed right-handed bat in what is currently a left-handed heavy Boston Red Sox lineup. With his play across the 2024 season, it would not surprise me to see Campbell invited to spring training with the Red Sox alongside other young studs Roman Anthony, Marcel Meyer, and Kyle Teal. Together, these 4 prospects could give the Red Sox a very bright future. And while there is no guarantee that Campbell or any of the others could break camp with the team, as they already have Vaughn Grissom on the roster, there is a possibility that Campbell makes a push for an opening day roster spot and forces the Red Sox to add him to the roster. Or, in the worst case scenario, Grissom could also end up hurt, or one of the other players on the team could end up on the IL, opening a spot for Campbell or any of the other young prospects. It also wouldn't hurt if any of them have a tremendous spring training camp, as it would really force the Red Sox hand. Regardless of what happens in spring training, one thing is certain: the Red Sox will have an exciting core for the foreseeable future and should take the opportunity to build around these young prospects to create a perennial contender. If you've made it this far into the video, I would just like to thank you for watching and supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and maybe a comment, And if you haven't subscribed, maybe that too. If you would also like to talk baseball with me over on Twitter, my account is @NickJJ95. Thank you, and have a nice night.